Welcome to everyone. Very good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Audible.
Yes, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Audible, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So this is a prashna class. So I want to keep it as much as interactive when I want you to interact. So from that perspective, I will not mute all. Okay. So in the last two classes, I muted, but again, this is since prashna. Sometimes only based on your input, I can move further. Okay. But it doesn't mean like you can interrupt the class. I will give you the time at the end of the class where if any concept you didn't understand, you are free to ask me. Okay. And like all our workshops, this is our, I think, third workshop, free workshop. Rather than a free workshop, we'll put it as a nice term, knowledge sharing workshop. Okay, where we want to give something to the students, whatever we learned. That is the purpose. Okay. So this is like from 7 o'clock to 10 p.m. 7 to 8:15 will be the first session. 8:15 to 8:45, I'll give you the break. Okay. After 8:45, again till 10 o'clock or 10:15, we'll have the second session. Okay. So like I always tell, once you leave the class, you will not be readmitted. The reason is because I will be sharing my screen in the iPad to make things easier for you, to understand easier for you. So I cannot come back and accept here everything. If something is very important for you, you can leave the class. That is not a problem. Understand? Later you can give a nominal fees and take the recording. And there in the recording, 1 or 2 supplementary materials as relevant materials, if possible, I will share. And you will have 3 months access also to this recording. Okay, that is one thing. And if you are not engaged in any other work, then please continue to attend the class. Like I'm saying, once you go out, I will not be able to admit it. Okay, because that stops my flow. Okay, so that is the main thing of our class. Another thing is, I already told in the message, okay, 7-5 is the last time to admit people. After that, it is not possible to admit. Okay, for the same reason, coming back, allowing, then flow gets disturbed, 1 or 2 things extra you want to give, that will not be covered, right? That is the purpose. And importantly, I asked you not to come in initial. Somebody is waiting, putting name as admin. What will I know admin means, right? Because I very clearly told this class workshops, in this year I want to conduct 15 to 20 workshops, knowledge workshops. And it is only for Astrofox students. Understand? Because you have been with us from quite some years. Some are here with 8 years, 9 years, some are with last 5 years, right? And most of them in last 3-4 years, we are traveling together. So for that purpose, we are conducting only for the students of Astrofox. So if you are referring for your friends or relatives, anybody, you are welcome. Through you, if somebody is coming, I don't mind. But you should let me know in what name they are joining. Okay. Yes. With all this being said, let us go to this Jammakol, Prassanam. Okay. Fine. First of all, what is prashna? Anyone? You can interact. Okay. What is prashna?
In the absence of natal chart or when a querent has a question,
Okay.
Maybe prashna is to be, horaric chart is to be casted and identified the reason and repercussions.
Okay. Okay. Super. Thank you, Giri sir. Anybody have any other thing? So what he said is, in the absence of the natal chart is not there, you can cast a prashna. So you can still give the correct answer to the native. Correct. Prashna can give correct answer. Anybody else have anything?
Prashna is also a means to ask the universe or whatever higher power you believe in for guidance. Very direct and clear guidance, specific guidance.
Specific guidance. Okay. You're to the point. Instead of going saying I am in Bangalore, I am staying in Baswangudi in Bangalore is the prashna. You are directly to the point. Okay.
Sir.
Yes,
Sir,
Richa madam.
Sir, in case of that, you have only one question and you don't want to go through the natal chart to exercise whole things. Just to answer one question, we go for prashna.
Okay, one single urgent question which is bothering his mind, you want to take a prashna and you want to answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Nice. To
So
the point.
when there is an urge in us to know about a particular thing.
Okay. There is an urge which is there, and that urge, when it is coming out of your mouth, you are casting
Yes.
that question and giving. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Sir, when we want to know about any lost thing, lost person, that time also
We will
cast
cast prashna. Okay. Where this person is there, where he is not,
right.
where the object is there. Correct.
Yes, and we don't have their chart or for things, obviously.
Okay. Valid, valid. Okay.
So
Now,
can I say
it's go ahead, Shil, sir.
it's a cosmic guidance in the form of
Cosmic.
answer to the query.
It's a cosmic guidance. Okay, okay, correct. Because that is the reason they say Daivagna for a prashna astrologer. That is also correct. Okay, fine. All of you gave most beautiful answers. Why I asked this, because almost 8 to 9 answers we gave. That means 8 to 9 points we all got from experts here. Most of them are professional astrologers, and it is good to get these answers. But I will ask you one single question. A person is coming to you today and is asking you a question. But how will you identify whether the person is enjoying the fruits of past karma or suffering the fruits of past karma? Or he is enjoying the fruits of present karma, or he is suffering the fruits of present karma? Have you not seen many times somebody is having seventh lord in debilitation, seventh lord in Tithishuniam, the natural Kalatrakaraka Venus in a male chart is burnt, but still the person is having a good marital life? Have you not seen such cases?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we have seen such cases. And for that matter, even if somebody is having fifth bhava is very weak, okay, and the distance between Sun and Venus is more than 43 degrees, or they are within 3 degrees, okay, or the natural Jupiter is spoiled, fifth house Leo is spoiled, but still he is having 2 children or 3 children, and still he is happy with that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that means something has changed. When he was born, this is the karma he brought. Accordingly, only the planets got aligned. But after 25-30 years, why everything changed and everything is benefiting him? This definitely your natal chart cannot answer. Natal chart cannot answer. That is the reason if you go to south side, or Kerala, Tamil Nadu, all these Daivagnas in temple will not even bother to see this natal chart. Even if you are giving your natal chart, they will throw it aside. The first importance is given only to the prashna. They are not bothered. But they have only a different kind of ways to see your prashna chart. Understand? Some might use Choli Prasnam, some might use Tambala Prasnam, some might use Jammakol Prashna, and some might use some other Prashna. Okay, but they will use only Prashna, and more so in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, this Choli Prasnam and Tambala Prasnam is extensively used. We already studied Tambala Prasnam. Now we'll study Choli Prasnam in the upcoming month. And now we are seeing the Jammakol Prasnam. And why this Jammakol special is super special, I'll tell that. That means what we understood. A person was born with all negative combinations, but as grew up, he became more spiritual. He helped more people, and if there was any opposite gender woman, he used to get any help for them or do any help for them. Like that, automatically all his good deeds got converted, which made him to override his existing natal chart. Understand? If you are going to suffer only as per your natal chart, if you are going to enjoy only as per your natal chart, then there was nothing called as karma, and there is nothing called as karma palan. Understand? Whatever you do, there is a positive as well as a negative answer for that. It is not that you don't have a natal chart that you are seeing a prashna. No. If we are seeing a natal chart and we are giving an answer, I will challenge you 10 out of 10 times you are giving an incomplete prediction. The prediction is incomplete. Okay, why? Because you are not knowing whether this person has done good deeds or bad deeds. Without knowing that, how you are giving a prediction? Total baseless prediction that is. Understand? Though most of my courses are the courses which are slightly costlier and all are natal chart courses only. Prashna courses are very less, but it doesn't mean I can hide the truth. Understand? We are not about the money or anything, but the truth here is okay. Though natal charts require detailed learning, they are interesting in their own way. But 100% I can say a person is called as Daivagna only when he knows the Prashna chart. If you know to read a natal chart, you not only you are required, a chat GPT or a AI also can do a natal chart reading, provided proper input and data is given to it. Only a prashna is a dynamic thing. It will tell, oh, this person has done so many good things. Suddenly you will see in the chart, seventh lord is exalted, Venus is good, and you will ask him, sir, your matter life is good, though you had some hiccups here and there, but you settled with a nice person. He will say yes. Means this good dharma has protected him. This good dharma has shown him a proper way. So that shows us one thing very clearly. Without a prashna chart reading, natal chart is incomplete. For time being, you may say yes or no in natal chart. Tomorrow you will come and say definitely in that 10 predictions, 5 were wrong. 5 didn't materialize. Okay, you can test. Going further, you put and test, you will get answer immediately. Second thing, there are certain questions which only prashna can answer, whereas natal chart cannot answer. Understand? Natal chart cannot answer. Now, if somebody is asking you when I will buy a house, you can go to the chart. Okay, you can see the concerned dasha bhukti lord and you can say in this dasha you will buy. Now, if somebody is asking you, I have seen this house, can I buy this house? Definitely your natal chart cannot answer. Okay, this house, will I be able to sell for the amount I am expecting in my mind? Definitely your natal chart cannot tell. Somebody is asking, I have seen this girl, will I get married to this girl? There also your natal chart will not answer. Then why this natal chart analysis came? Natal chart analysis came to show to the Daivagna or to the native, boss, this is what you have done in your previous life. Based on that, you have been born like this. To continue the good results, keep doing good things. To come out of the negative blemishes, do some Shanti Pariharam and change your lifestyle, surrender to God, keep helping people. That is the purpose of natal chart. Understand? Beyond that, whatever you do, whatever you become, what you are currently doing, everything this prashna only will tell. Okay. So having said that, now what we will do is, we will go into this subject called as Jammakol Prassanam. Okay. I'll try to share my screen. Please tell if it is visible. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Jammakol Prashanam. Okay. There are close to 36 kinds of prashna are there. Okay. Close to 36 kinds of prashna are there. In that, close to 19 prashnas I know. Okay. In that, 10 prashnas I teach. In that, 5 to 6 prashnas I use for prediction. Major predictions. Okay. So this is what we have understood. Now, how these 36 prashnas are different? All are one and the same. It differs only by two things. It differs by two things. Okay. One is how you take the ascendant. And second thing is special rules. Otherwise, all the prashanams have 12 bhavas only. Understand? All the planets also have 9 planets only. Here in Jammakol, there is some slight variation with respect to these 9 planets. Instead of 9, you will take 8. Otherwise, each and everything, here also sun is called sun only, there also called sun is sun only, moon is moon only, 12 bhavas only are there. First bhava is your ascendant bhava, second bhava is your family bhava. Like that, everything is same. Understand? Everything is same. Okay. Now, there are many things. Now, for example, there is something called as Swarna arudam. Swarna arudam means a small child will come. Okay. They'll ask you to take this gold coin. Whichever Rashi it is placing, that will become arudam. Means that will become the ascendant. Okay. Now in KP 1 to 249 numbers they are giving. In this 249 numbers, whichever they are selecting, accordingly you will go, you will take the sublot and you will give the prediction. Right. Similarly, okay, there are this something called as what? The tarot cards. In tarot cards also, it is not like you cannot take the ascendant and all. In tarot cards also, you can take the ascendant. Now, for example, there is something called as wand. I am saying this is as per Indian, South Indian tarotum, which I will teach you in the next month. Okay. Here, if somebody is picking this, what is that? Wands or pentacles. Now somebody is picking the Queen of Pentacles. Automatically, if you are picking this Queen of Pentacles, okay, automatically the lagna will come here. Okay. So like that, many things are there which is not taught in modern tarot system. Of course, we will teach only what others have not taught. We'll see. Similarly, here also, the method of finding the lagna only is varying, and the special rules make it special from other kind of subjects. Okay. Now let us come to this Jammakol Prashanam. This Jammakol Prashanam was popularized by a Jain saint in Tamil Nadu. Jain saint in Tamil Nadu. Okay. His name was Upendracharya. Upendracharya. He was the one responsible for this Jammakol being taught in Tamil. Understand? Before that, it never existed. No, before that also this Jammakol existed. I am not saying that Jammakol never existed before this thing. Okay. Before that also it was there, but by a different person. In Tamil, before 2000 years ago, it was given by this Jain saint, because those days there was a place called Kanchipuram. Even today it is there. It is the silk capital. Okay, silk saris. That time, all religions flourished here, like Jainism, okay, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Okay. If you go today, even today, you have something called as Jain Kanchi. Understand? In Tamil, they will call it as Samanamadam. Samanamadam is the name for Jains in Tamil. So that time, this Jain saint Upendracharya had given this knowledge. Before this, who was knowing this knowledge? Okay, before this also, it was in a Jain language only, probably Pali or Prakrit. Okay, it was there in a book called in Sanskrit, not, okay, it was there in Sanskrit. Okay, it was in Sanskrit known as Jnana Pradipika. Jnana Pradipika. Okay, this was written by the 23rd Tirthankara of Jain. 23rd Tirthankara of Jain had written this book called Jnana Pradipika. And this Jnana Pradipika has around 28 volumes. It had close to 28 volumes. And the same things were done by this, what is that? Upendracharya. Upendracharya converted that into Tamil and he gave it as a name as Jinendra Mala. Jina means Jain. So only it is called Jinendra Mala. This is having 24 chapters instead of 28. Okay. So some 4 chapters have been clubbed here. Understand? That is the thing. Otherwise, these both are the same. How do we come to know? In Tamil, there is one publication. Okay, I'm exactly not remembering the name of the publication. But when that author has done that translation, he is saying, I have gone through 15 chapters. I have gone 15 chapters of Jnana Pradipika and Jinendra Mala. Both are one and the same. Okay. So going further, I will not make any more comparisons. Instead, I will directly go to Jinendra Mala and I'll write this book like that. He wrote Jinendra Mala in Tamil. Understand? So that is one confirmation we are having. And in Tamil, till 19th century, till 1900, this was not extensively used by the astrologers of Tamil Nadu. Okay, it was only a secret knowledge between the parampara they used to transmit. To the outside world, it was brought by 2 people. It was Srinivasa Sastri, okay, and Swarna Sastri. Okay, these people had translated into Tamil in 1900. Okay, and they had given several consultations on the same. That is how the subject became very, very famous. Now, here there is one small confusion in this Janendra Mala and this Jnana Pradipika. What is that? Only one confusion is there. Maybe that is a translation error. Maybe they didn't understand what exactly the text is. They made that translation error. What is that? Jnana Pradipika says, whenever Jupiter comes to Cancer, that is a planet is coming, not only Jupiter, any planet. When a planet is coming to exaltation house, the commodity will decrease. Okay. Whereas Jinendra Mala says, whenever an exalted planet comes in Udayam, the commodity price will increase. So this is the only error in the translation we are seeing. But in our experience, we are seeing whenever an exalted planet is coming to Udayam, the price of the commodity increases. Okay. So this maybe in your practical experience, you also will try to understand. Okay. So this is there. And in Tanjavur Saraswati Mahal, okay, in Tanjavur Saraswati Mahal, also there is a book on Kala Prakashika in Tamil, authentic book. Okay, this is also there. This also I have gone through. Okay, and my guru for this subject is when I learned 15-16 years away itself was Brahmarishi from Tamil Nadu. He is no more. Okay, he is my guru. He is my only guru. Though for many other subjects I had multiple gurus in Tamil Nadu, but for me in Jammakol, he is my only guru. Okay, and that is how I learned from him. Then after this, in Tamil Nadu, this book or this subject was in Tamil Nadu, this subject was popularized by one person called as Alliyendra Arunachalam. Okay, this Arunachalam popularized this subject. He used to write all these things in a monthly magazine articles. What is Kavipo? What is Arudam? What is Udayam? All those things he used to write in the articles in the mid 1940s or 50s. Later, his student, Jyotisha Kadal. Jyotisha Kadal means ocean. Astrology ocean is referred to as Vaidyanathan. Vaidyanathan collected all these articles and he segregated them into proper chapters, and that book was left in market. That is only called as Jinendra Mala. This came both in English and Tamil. Okay, it came both in English as well as Tamil. Today also on internet, you can, if you go and type Vaidyanathan Jammakol, you will get that PDF copy. But it is not that easy to understand. Understand? It is not that easy to understand. So only later the teachers, but these were the pioneers who made us to understand that various chapters, 50 to 60 chapters they put into book, and they made that study of the subject systematic. Okay, so this is how, if today Jammakol is there in this format, they are only responsible. After that, if many people came. Okay, today if we see one person has written or some, okay, let me not name anyone, but all those people will not learn Jammakol. Either they would have learned from my Guru Brahmarishi, or in later there were other people like Vaidyanathan, no chance because he died long back, or they would have died, they would have learned from Amurdalingam. Okay, Amurdalingam lived in Sankagiri. Okay, in Sankagiri there was Amurdalingam. He was also doing excellent predictions on Jammakol, and he was a very good friend of my Nadi Guru, Sivadas and Ravi sir. Okay, so that is how the Jammakol has come. But today, because of the ill publicity, and to sell their software and to sell their books, they made mockery of the subject. Where one guy wrote a book in English. Okay, I know everyone because I have learned before them also. They are taking inner planets and outer planets, and they are confusing the people. There is another guy who is only taking inner planets. Okay, they teach in Tamil. They also try to teach in English with translators. And there, to sell their software, they have made this Jammakol calculation itself very, very complicated. So that you should give 8,000 and buy that software. Ideally speaking, if you have gone through my Jammakol classes in 2023, I conducted. That time close to 70 people attended. Okay. And all those people are continuing even today in most of our courses. That time we gave this Jammakol software itself free. Understand? It doesn't require that much money to spend and buy. Very easy. What is there in Learn to Jammakol? Jamagraha, Udayam, Arudam, Kavipu. If this is there, it is over. For that, you don't need a software. So I was the first one to make that systematic way where you need not need a software, and I gave that Excel calculation with lifelong validity without any restriction. You just put the data, automatically Jamagraha, everything will come into that. Understand? So one person confusing input, output, another person putting degree, and the stupidity of this person, the second person who is putting the degree, right? For this person, planets will come in Sthira Rasi also. This is the biggest blunder, because this person wants to show he is bigger. If you don't buy the software, you will not be able to put in Sthira Rasi also planets will come. Those days the calculations were wrong. Like that, they are trying to misguide people. This is biggest karma, because you are lying a subject. Understand? So like this and all, I don't want to name anyone, but if you come across, if anybody is telling that planets will come in Sthira Rasi and it's only because of calculation error, then you imagine this guy doesn't know Jammakol or is trying to sell a software on your head. It will literally take only 4 to 5 minutes for a beginner to construct a Jammakol chart. Once you get experience, it will take only 2 minutes to construct a Jammakol chart, including Udayam, Ardam, Kavipu, or Jamagra. I am not lying because already people have studied from me. Okay, I am teaching Jammakol subject from 2013. I am the first person to teach in English. In English, you can make one thing. Before entry of Uma Shankar, after entry of Uma Shankar in English. In Tamil, I will not say. There are big stalwarts in Tamil before me. My Guru and my Guru's Guru and all. But in English, anybody who is teaching, they all learned from me. Few given me a credit, most don't give me, but I am not worried. I always say in classes, because all my knowledge belongs to only to my gurus. But if English, if anybody has come across without crossing me, they would have not come across. Okay, more than 400 people I have taught Jammakol in this 8-9 years in English. Okay, so that is there. Now, with that experience only, I am saying it to you all. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes to construct this Jammakol. So this is all about this Jammakol. Now, today we will see how to proceed to the subject. Okay. Now, first let me try to put you a sample chart and show you how Jammakol chart looks. So typically it looks like this. Okay. Like a normal chart only to look, but with some difference. Okay. Now, one jama means 90 minutes. One jama means 90 minutes. Okay. So in a day, approximately how many hours are there? In a
24.
day, if you divide by 2,
12.
12. 12 hours. Right. Now, if I divide this 12 hours by 1 hour 30 minutes, okay, how many jamas I will get? Hmm?
9.
9.
8, sir.
8.
8 jamas will get. Okay. That means generally we'll consider sunrise at 6 o'clock. If I put 6 o'clock here, up to how many one jama will come? What time?
7:30.
7:30. Perfect. 7:30 a.m. So, like I told, Sthira Rasi's Jamagraha will not come. Okay, I'm not saying blindly. Don't worry. I'll give an explanation for this also. But first, let us cross out so that we don't get confused. Then 7:30 to 9 a.m. 9 to 10:30. 10:30 to 12. 12 to 1:30. 1:30 to 3 p.m. 3 to 4:30. 4:30 to 6 p.m. Is all the 12 hours completed? Right? 6 to 6. Okay. Now, we will look at one important thing here. Let this be here. Okay. Let us go to the Rahu column. Sir, why you are going Rahu column? This complete Jammakol itself is based on Rahu column only. So only there is one planet called as Pambu. This Pambu means snake. Okay. This entire thing depends on Rahu column only. Now let us see how this Rahu column is working. Okay. Monday. What time is Rahu column?
7:30 to 9.
7:30 to 9. Okay. Monday is 7:30 to 9. Tuesday. Rahu Kalam Mandal, you should never forget. Rahu Kalam.
Yes, sir. 3 to
3 to
4:30, sir,
4:30, sir.
Tuesday.
3 to
4:30, sir.
3 to 4:30. Okay. Wednesday.
12 to 1:30.
Thursday.
1:30 to 3, sir.
Friday.
10:30 to 12.
Saturday.
9 a.m. to 10:30.
Okay. Great. So if you want to take this screenshot, okay, because this is important. Now, let us go to Sunday. Okay. Before going to Sunday, let me tell what are the 8 planets in this Jammakol. Okay. Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Moon, and Snake. These are the 8 Jamagrahas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you go to the old Tamil books, okay, they will give you a different name, not like Suryan, Chandran and all. Sun will be called as Kadir. Mars is called as Sei. Jupiter is Pon, not Guru. Mercury is Mal, not Budan. Venus is Bugar, not Shukran. Saturn is Mandan. Okay. Moon is Madi. We say, right, Vidhi Madi Gadi. And the snake is called as Pambu. Okay. The snake is nothing but Rahu Bar Ketu. Okay. So these are the 8 planets we use in the Jammakol. Okay. Now, every day, the first Jama will start at Pisces Rashi at 6 a.m. This is standard, irrespective of the place wherever you live. This is standard. This will not change. Okay, this is universal time. Sunrise and sunset is important for us only from the calculation of Udayam perspective or Mandi calculation. Here we are not bothered about the sunrise and sunset. This Jammakol will always start at 6 a.m. in Pisces Rashi. Okay, this is very, very important. This we should not forget. And in that Pisces Rashi, the first Jama will be always occupied by the day lord. It will be always occupied by the day lord. Okay. Now, let us understand that. Okay. 06 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, let me put the day as Sunday. Okay, and the time is 6:30 a.m. Like this, a client has come to us. Now, first let us black out the Sthira Rasis. Okay, and next let us take 7:30 to 9 and 9 to 10:30, 10:30 to 12, 12 to 1:30, 1:30 to 3, 3 to 4:30, 4:30 to 6. So this is the thing. Now, Sunday 6:30, somebody has come. So what is the time duration of first Jama?
6 to 7:30.
6 to
6 to 7:30 will be the first Jama. Right. Second
Sun.
Jama?
7:30 to 9.
Fifth Jama?
11 to 1:30, sir.
Okay. 12 to 1:30, not 11 to 1:30. Okay. So what is the first, who's the Sunday Jama Adhipati? Day Lord?
Sun. Sun.
Sun will come in this Pisces. After
Pisces.
Sun, what is the order I gave?
Mars.
Mars.
Mars. After Mars?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
After Jupiter?
Mercury.
Mercury.
After Mercury?
Venus.
After Venus?
Saturn.
After Saturn?
Moon.
After Moon?
Snake. Then snake.
Snake.
Understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, you see here. If you see this is the first Jama. Okay. Snake means I told Ragu, right? Ragu column. Now snake means Ragu. What time this Ragu is coming here?
4:30 to 6.
4:30 to 6. What is the Ragu column here we wrote on Sunday?
4:30 to 6, sir.
4:30 to 6. Okay, now let us go for Monday. Okay, Monday first Jama, which planet will come?
Moon.
Where it will come?
It will come in
6 to
Pisces.
11.
Okay, then
After
Saturn.
that,
then
Next.
snake.
Then?
Snake, sir.
then
Sun,
then
Mars.
Mars, Jupiter,
Mars, Jupiter,
Mercury.
Venus,
Venus,
Mercury, Venus, Saturn.
Okay.
Saturn.
So where is Pambu here?
So in Makara.
What time?
7:30 to 9.
7:30 to
So
9.
what is the Rahu column?
7:30 to 9.
7:30 to 9 होता है.
7:30 to 9. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us
Mars.
go for Tuesday. Tuesday. Who is the Jamadhipati?
Mars,
Mars.
Where he will come?
Pisces,
Pisces.
Okay. Mars, Jupiter,
Jupiter. Mercury.
Mercury, Venus,
Venus.
Saturn,
Saturn.
Moon.
Moon. Snake.
Snake,
Sun.
Sun.
So where has Rahu column come here? Snake. 3 to 4:30.
3 to 4:30.
Yes, sir.
So for Tuesday, what did we write?
3
3
to
to
3
4:30.
to
4:30.
4:30. Okay.
Yes,
One
sir.
more we'll take. Okay. Wednesday. Who will be the Jamadhipati?
Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury. After Mercury?
Venus.
Venus,
After Venus?
Saturn,
Saturn.
After Saturn?
Moon,
Moon.
After Moon?
Snake,
Snake. Sun.
Sun, and then
Mercury.
Mars.
Venus.
Jupiter. So where has snake come? 12 to 1:30. Rahu
Yes,
column.
sir.
So where is
12 to
Rahu here?
1:30.
12 to 1:30.
12
Right?
to 1:30. Yes, sir.
So if you do for all the other days, we can take it as an assignment. That Rahu
Yes.
column will fit there only. Either Upendracharya or Prasavanatha was not that much idiot that they didn't know basic calculation to fill their grahas. Understand? It's only the human jealousy and the human selfishness wants to misguide people. Okay? It is like something you say in your Jaimini. There is something called as that Manduk Dasha, frog jump. Okay? Like that, this Jamagraha is jumping. What they told, 4 legs of this Rashi and 2 legs of this Rashi. That means you go and check in your Jammakol software. Between this planet and this planet, always there will be 45-degree difference. You all have free softwares, right? Divya Chakshu free software is there. You go and check. Always between this and this planet, there should be 45-degree difference. That is how the Jammakol works. Understand? So, if you remove the Sthira Rashi, automatically the Jammakol, the Pambu system itself will collapse. So don't go for such kind of stupidities, which they are trying to popularize only to sell the software. You study with anyone or study on your own, that is good, but not the wrong way or wrong methodology. Understand? That is very, very important in Jammakol. Okay. So, is it clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Anybody, any doubt for newcomers who didn't understand? See, I am not concerned about the old students. Old students, they know. They studied live class. Some took a recording. They have gone to 30 hours of class. Anybody new person? Because see, this is one of the most beautiful prashna. Why? Because though Tambula Prasnam and Choli Prasnam, Choli is mother. Mother of all prashna. Without this, everything is waste. Understand? But these two, because now in Jammakol we can say why you are not getting married. Only in Choli we can say why you are not getting married. What is your dosham that is made you to not get married? Whether it's a generational dosham, whether it's a sarpa dosham, will this continue to your children also? Sometimes you would have seen, my father had one child, my father's father had one child, great grandfather had one child. That one child dosham will be continuing. That and all can be told only by Choli. None of things can. But this Jammakol Prasnam has its own speciality. What is that speciality of this Jammakol Prasnam? Is that can be seen even in a death house. Okay, but this Tambulam and Choli cannot be seen in a death house. Okay, and this Jammakol Prasna doesn't have any time. Okay, morning, evening, night, midnight. It doesn't mean like you should call me at midnight and ask a Prasna, but it doesn't have, for emergency, even midnight is allowed. But in Choli, that is not allowed because Choli is like directly God talking to you. Understand? It has its own power. Okay, that is why this Choli Prasnam is powerful. Tamula Prasnam also doesn't have any time limit, but methodology varies. From morning to Uchikalam, we have to see in one method. From Uchikalam to next day morning, we have to see another method. But this such things are not there. Even if you are going in a train, you can sit and see. In fact, in Jammakol Prasnam because last to last year only I conducted 2023. That time I even taught to students what time train will come, what time electricity will come. I have taught, and most of our students have done that and they have shared with me. Right? I think many people says, "Sir, this is working, that is working, this is coming." Okay, so that much accuracy you can play with the your experience. Understand? Once you finalize things and you are getting hold of the subject, nothing is limit to this Jammakol Prashna. Okay, fine. Now to learn this Jammakol Prashnam, there are certain important things. First one is Udayam. Second one is Arudam. Third one is Mandi. Fourth one is Kavipo. This is a hero bar villain of this Jammakol. Fifth one is Jamagraha. Sixth is transit planet. This how to take I will tell you. Okay, we need not consider all the time. And last one is exalted planet or debilitated planet. Okay, that is the reason. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this. These are very, very important. Without this, we cannot move an inch in Jammakol Prasnam. Understand? So in this, first thing we will take one small easy topic. Okay, what we will take? We'll take that easy topic is arudam. Arudam is a kind of lagna, not your Gemini or Gemini. This is a different kind of lagna. It is Adida Balan. Adida Balan means extremely powerful. Okay. It indicates like a moon. What moon means? A quarant mindset. It indicates the success or consequence of the prashna. It indicates Veda, whether there is a block. All this is indicated by this arudam only. Okay, how to find out this arudam? Arudam is of 5 minutes. Okay, arudam is of 5 minutes. This is something which we have done in these days. Understand? In those days, okay, this and all was not there. Now, can anyone think why this they gave this Meena Rashi as starting?
Because Jama planets move anti-clockwise.
Oh, then in Mesha Rashi also it can go anti-clockwise, no?
No, the last Rashi is
Sun transit.
What sun transit?
From morning, first is 6 a.m. to like 7:30, like that.
Okay, morning 6 a.m. to 7:30 means why it should come in Pisces? Okay.
The sun will rotate that way, no, sir?
Wait. Sir, now it is Panguni Masam. That is, till this April 14, sun will be in Pisces. Now, suppose next month coming, April is coming, it will come to Aries. Then also Jamagraha will start in Pisces only. This is independence of sun's position in the chart. Let be sun in Pisces, let be sun in Aries, let sun be in Libra. Still Jamagraha, the first Jama will start in Pisces only. Is there any reason? There could have been a reason, anything like that?
Hindu New Year starts from when the sun and moon are in exact degree in the Pisces. Maybe that could be the reason.
Sun gets exalted in Aries only, where it gets exalted in Pisces.
No, I'm not saying sun getting exalted in Pisces. Hindu New Year, the Samvat and all, they start when the sun and moon align to the same degree in the Pisces, Meena Rashi.
In Meena Rashi, yeah?
Yeah.
So it is not the sun and the moon in Ashwini?
No, because in Hindu, like the 29th of March, it's going to be starting.
Okay.
When the sun and moon gets aligned to the same degree in Meena Rashi, they consider it as a new Hindu year. That could be the reason.
Okay, fine. One new answer. What about others?
Sir.
See, actually, if I am not wrong, when moon enters into Ashwini only, Ugadi Samvatsaram is celebrated. If I am not wrong, right?
Right, sir.
Sir, because it's a...
So that's why it starts from Meena Rashi, sir?
No, I am asking you. I told when moon goes to Ashwini only, it is Ugadi for us. When sun comes to Ashwini only, it's Ugadi for Tamilians.
Sir, is it because it's a watery sign or something like that?
That is watery sign is true, but something very much nearby you are coming.
So one more thing, the symbol of the Meena Rashi is the two fishes aligned in the opposite direction. The planet moving in one direction and the other things, they are moving in a different direction. That could be one of the possibilities.
That is actually a beautiful answer because Jamagrahas also go anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Yeah. Many other answers?
Meena Rashi may be like end of the night.
End of the night. Okay. Okay. So most of you gave some beautiful answers. Nice to see from different angle you have taught, like the fishes going in opposite, and many other answers are also good. Now tell me one thing. What is this Meena Rashi direction?
North.
Northeast.
North, northeast, south, southeast. Anything else is left?
Only north, sir.
Only north.
Does the as per the Kalpurusha, the ninth? Sorry, it goes to the southeast.
So actually, yes, north is also correct. Northeast is also correct. But here, like you all told, you will take it as northeast only. Okay, because prashna works in that way. In Nadi, you will take north as this one, east, south, like that. Now, east, south, west, north, we go. Mesha Rashi as east, like that. Water signs will become north. This is what? East. Correct? And this is what? South.
South.
And this is what?
West.
West.
West. And this is what?
North.
North. So this corner will become what?
Northeast.
Northeast.
This corner?
Southeast.
Southeast.
And this corner will be
Southwest.
southwest. And this corner will be
North.
northwest. So this northeast belongs to which planet?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Correct. So this northeast also is said to have the living force, right? They will say Jiva Gandha Alaigal. Means the life creating force is found in the northwest. That is what we say in Vastu. However, your house is damaged, but if your northeast is strong, still that house is a very good house to live. Understand? Because that is the reason first thing any expert Vastu who is from south, he will go and check the northeast of the house. If northeast is good, still it can balance the entire house because that is a life creating force. And in Nadi also Jupiter we call it as what? Jiva Karaka. So that is the reason they started the beginning point from this, like you are rightly told, northeast. Okay. Now let us come back to the arudam. Now arudam and all was very easy. Okay. All this arudam 5 minutes and all was done by my guru Brahmarshi only. After that everybody copied. Okay. Before that and all it was not like this. There was something called as aruda chakram. And very confusing also. Okay. Like this it used to be. If possible, let me see. One of my while we are studying, one of my friend that time drawn that. Okay. Anyhow, I'm not that great at drawing, but let me try. So like this, only this Aruda Chakram was there. Okay. This is Mesha. This is Taurus. This is Gemini. This is Cancer. This is Leo. This is Virgo. This is Libra. This is Scorpio. This is Capricorn. This is Aquarius. This is Pisces. Like this, that Artha Chakra we used to keep at the astrologer's place. Only today we are having online consultations. In village, even today, if you go also, they will go to astrologer's place only. But there was one difficulty in this Artha Chakra. Understand? Now suddenly a client is coming. Okay. He is coming and sitting here. So what will be the Arudam? Virgo. Now he is coming and sitting here.
Virgo.
There is a possibility a client may not come and sit here at all. Suppose if astrologer's chair is like this. Understand? Correct? Or sometimes a fat person is coming. Now which Arudam you will say? Scorpio or Libra? His one leg is in Scorpio.
Difficult to say.
Right. So very fat persons, possibility, right? So that way, this Arda Chakram was quite confusing. They had this problem in Arda Chakram. Then what they did, right? Then they started to see the color of the dress and they used to say, is coming green color, which is the Rashi getting green color. Is coming red color, which is the Rashi that was Arda. Now what if this guy is putting shaded dress, red color shirt and blue, in the bottom it is having blue color. Like that, so mixed colors also started to come, right? That confusion. And in villages, if you clearly observe, have you observed, in village, some people will not even put shirt. Who work in agricultural field, they'll just put one shawl on the body and they'll come and sit. Or sometimes just with the knicker, they will come. Sami, I have kept a marriage for my daughter. Check and tell this guy is good or not. Because for them, agriculture is God. So that time, what you will say? With the empty body. So like all these kind of issues came to come. Either the people were usually seeing this side, or if the astrologer space was like this, only this was coming as arudam. Okay. Or somebody who was fat, this small signs never got importance. So like this and all, very now sometimes what happens, no, a full family will come. Sir, we don't know our kuladevata. Astrologer told one full family go and take consultation. Kuladevata means for one full family only you have to put. Now one person will sit here, one person will sit here, somewhere one child will go and sit here. Which order we will take? If everybody is sitting here, we can take like this means Virgo. If one person is sitting here, which order we will take? So for all that confusions only, later my Guru Brahmarishi only taught this, how to take the arudam. He made arudam, whatever you are seeing any software today, it's only his contribution that arudam came into being was 0 to 05. So what was, how this arudam was made now, you see it here. Is it interesting or boring?
No, sir.
Interesting, sir.
Interesting, sir.
Okay. Now, you all know the Rashi names 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60. Now, how to see this? Let the hour be anything. Now, for example, in my iPad, the time is 8 o'clock, 11 minutes. Always we should ignore this hour hand. Now, this 11 minutes comes where?
Gemini.
Gemini.
So, what is the arudam?
Gemini.
That's all. Now, somebody is coming at 8 o'clock, 23 minutes.
Leo, sir.
Leo.
Leo. Correct. Somebody is coming at 2 o'clock, 41 minutes.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Correct. Okay. That means this was simplified. Now, there was one doubt coming for the students. What was the doubt? Sir, 10 o'clock, 4 minutes means okay. 10 o'clock, 5 minutes means it will be automatically Taurus because it was getting progress to the Taurus. Because if you take a second's watch, definitely it will be some 1 second, 2 second or 10 second, like that it would have moved. Understand? So that's it. And I have seen close to 15,000 consultations natal chart. In that, definitely I can say more than 10,000 prasnams also I have, for students, I mean for the clients I have given, and every day in my diary I note down the arudam. I already told to the students who joined the class, even if you don't do full jamakal prasnam, every day note down arudam. In my experience, only hardly 1 in 1,000 you will get exactly 10, 5, 0, 0 under. Very rare. Either it will be 1 or 2. Like that it will move away. Even if it is 0, 0 also, there are certain ways. Okay, that we will see sometime later. Okay, but this is how we will see the arudam. Okay, arudam is always powerful. Arudam will tell the mindset of the querent. How it will tell from Udayam we have to see. How to see Udayam, how to calculate Udayam. I'll teach you in the that after break. I'll teach you easy method how to calculate the Udayam. Don't worry. Okay, it's not just introduction I'll give. I'll also teach you how to calculate the Udayam also. Okay. Now, in what are the ways this arudam is very, very powerful? Many ways you can check. Without arudam, nothing will work. Understand? Now, for example, let us assume you are born, what is that? 10 o'clock, 8 minutes. That means where it is coming? Taurus, huh?
Taurus, sir.
All important events, good events in your life, good events will take place in this, in this, in this. Okay. That is 1579. Only important events will take place. Now, for example, let us assume most of you or some of you are coming for Navagara temple. Let us assume if you are leaving your house, okay, and if you are meeting me from that time, you see, you would have met me only in that 1579 only. Okay. Similarly, if you want to see bad things in a chart, now let us assume you are born in this 7 o'clock. If somebody dies in their house, if they know the time, you see this death would have taken place only 3, 6, 8, 12 Udayam only. Death of the person, or burying that person, or putting in the mud and closing that person. It will take place here, or it will take place here, or it will take place here or here. This will never fail. Daily you are going to work, that will not work. That is routine work. Now, for example, you are going to see a darshan of a temple. From your house, you see what time you are leaving. When you are seeing the God, you see what time you are seeing. It will follow in that 1597 arudam only. Your marriage, your childbirth, everything will fall in this arudam only. So only I told, arudam is adida balan, extremely powerful. Without agreement of arudam, an event cannot take place. Arudam must accept that event. Then only event will take place. Any doubts still here? Okay. So this is about arudam. So after the break, I'll teach you how to take udayam. So before that also, I'll tell one thing and I'll leave you all to break. Now, most of you come to this class to learn this Jammakol. You are interested what is there in that. You check. All of you will have this rule. I'll tell you this 6 rules. Without these 6 rules, you cannot attend this seminar even for one day. Okay. And who are having this, they will master it when learned during this. People having are born in Ragu or Ketu Nakshatra. Okay. People born in Ragu or Ketu Nakshatra, either moon or ascendant. This is the first rule. Or you are born in a star of retro planet. Either your moon or ascendant is in a star of a retro planet. Or currently you are running Dasa Bhukti Antra Sukshmama of a Rahu, Ketu or retro planet. Okay. Or people born which are retro in their chart. Now, for example, okay, you are born on 3rd. In your chart, Jupiter will be retro. You are born on 5th. Okay, your Mercury will be retro. Your date of birth will correspond to that. Or you are born in Rahu column itself. Okay. Without this, or you are born in this retro planet Vora. Okay. Without these 6 rules, I am 100% sure in this open class, I will say, you will not come and attend this class. Jammakol will never allow you to do that. Anybody there without that? Or anybody checked it is there?
Sir, hello. Sir, I'm born in Aquarius sign. That means in Sadvisha Nakshatra. My name is Sanjay.
Okay, okay.
My name is Sanjay, and I'm Sadvisha.
Sadvisha Nakshatra. So okay, that is a retro star.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. Anybody else want to share?
Sir, in my chart, Lagna Lord is retro.
Lagna Lord is retro. Okay, perfect.
My star is Shantabisha.
Yes,
so
woman.
even mine. Even mine.
Shantabisha, sir. Rahu star.
Okay, Arnab sir is Aridra.
Yeah. Lagna, moon, both.
Both
Lagna
in
Lord is also retro. Dasha of retro planet.
Dasha of retro planet. Super. Then if you learn Jammakol, you will master easily.
Okay, yes, sir.
Lagna and moon.
And yes, sir,
Lagna
Dasha
Lord is
and
retro.
Bhukti as well.
Okay, super. And Jyoti madam, yes, you are raised your hand.
Yes, sir. So my Lagna is in a retro star, and I'm going through Dasha of retro planet.
Retro planet.
And
Super.
the day lord also is in a retro star.
Retro star. Super. Then more easy to learn this subject. Okay, super. Sheila madam.
Sir, my Dasha is a retro planet. My Jupiter is retro, and two stars are in Rahu Nakshatra.
Okay. Okay. Super.
2 planets are in Rahu.
Okay. Nice.
Guruji, my Nakshatra Lord is retro.
Nakshatra Lord is retro. Super. Okay. And Muralidhar sir?
Rahu Lagna, sir.
Rahu.
And,
okay. Super.
And Jupiter is retro.
Jupiter is retro. Okay. Bhavana madam?
The Lagna and Moon in Ketu star, and in Moon Antardashana Bhukti.
Super. The retro planet Antardasha only is running. Okay. Super. And okay. Srinivasan sir?
Sir, my
Rahu Ketu are also as well.
Okay. Rahu Ketu is retro only, no, by default.
In Lagna, it also accepting, sir.
Okay. Okay, Sapnil sir.
Sir, mine is Dhanishta and Mars is retro.
Mars is retro. Super. Okay.
And
So,
Saturn.
So that is what. Not only this workshop, last workshop also 2023 I approved, 2021 I said the same, 2019 I took, 2017 was the first group class. Before that individually I was teaching. There also we proved this concept. It is not to say something I am great or nothing like that. We are all learners. But that is the power of this Jammakol Jodhidam. Understand? Without involvement of a retro, that Jamagraha will never allow you to come inside this thing. Okay? Fine. Okay. Any doubts you have?
No. Till now,
Okay,
no.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I have a small doubt, sir. So you put 10 beyond 0 to 5 is in Mesha, and second 5 to 10 in Taurus. So you put Taurus means 10 beyond 10 to 10 oblique 5 था ना वो तो 3 मिथुन राशि आएगा ना third sign.
Mithuna Rashi is 10 to 15.
10 to 15.
It will continue 15 to 20, 20 to 25. Exactly, it will continue. The 60 minutes are given to the 12 signs. 360 degrees.
Okay. And sir, वो concept है arudam to 3, 6, 8, 12 means?
Huh?
You said count 3, 6, 8, 12 from arudam.
Correct. Now, whichever time you are born, that time you take it as arudam. From that arudam time, you take 3, 6, 8, 12. All bad events in your life would have taken place in that time only. Or meeting an accident, small surgery, or cutting your fingers while cutting fruits, or falling down, okay, or some negative news. All that will be in 3, 6, 8, 12 of your arudam degree only.
Means arudam degree means my birth time.
So what is your birth time, sir?
7, morning 7.
Exactly 7 o'clock?
I'm not sure. 7:00 means.
No, 7 o'clock. Okay.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock means you have to take 3, 6, 8, 12. Where 3, 6, 8, 12 will come? In Gemini, that is 10 to 15. Okay. Then in Virgo. Then in what is that? Scorpio. And in Meena Rashi, 55 to 60. These times will be the negative events happening for you in the life. If you go and retro check.
Okay.
Okay. Bhavana madam, you are in doubt or what?
This is not relevant to the 5 rules, but as very, very compelled to attend this class. I didn't know about the history of Jammakol. My father was a Jain and my mother is a Tamilian, so I think I'm in the perfect place. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. No problem. Okay, so 8:15, we let us meet at 8:45. See you all.
So 1 second, sir. Sonia ma'am was not able to